White noise metal. White noise metal. White noise metal.
White noise metal. With that BS dude, Brian Shields.
Welcome to the White Noise Metal video podcast. I'm that BS dude, Brian Shields, and today I'm really privileged to be sitting here with a couple of members of one of my favorite bands in the whole world right now, Gojira, or is it Gojira? We'll find out about that in a moment, what the preferred way of saying it. I've heard it both ways. And we're going to talk about a couple of songs, one off of their new album, and one off of the previous album, From Mars to Sirius. And I want to thank you both very much for joining me today. We have Joe and Jean-Michele here as well, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So can you tell me a little bit about how you approach the songwriting process?
Well, it's we're big music fans, and we try to create the music that we want to hear. Basically, it's as simple as that. And we like all kinds of music, and of course we're big metal fans because it's a really good way to express intense feelings and emotions. So we didn't choose really to play that kind of music. It just it's just spontaneous for us. And we like to just play the ideas that we have and let things go, let things flow, I would say.
Your writing is both very strong musically but also lyrically. Obviously, you guys are from France. Do you write in French and then translate to English, or what's that process like?
I write directly in English. Because the words, they have a vibration on their own already, and sometimes I have like images in my mind, in my imagination, and I just put words on that, and most of the time it's in English directly.
One of the other things that strikes you whenever you listen to Gojira is that it's a very, very low-end, intensive sort of music, and then I'm really privileged to have the bass player Jean-Michele here to talk a little bit about that. When I first heard the record, From Mars to Sirius, which was the first record, I'll admit, that I had heard, I was like, how does he make that sound? How did they do that? And then I saw you guys live a year and a half ago or so, and it's you. Talk a little bit about what the process is like in terms of your playing style and how you write.
But my playing style is very simple. I'm tuned like the guitars, and I play with my all my body, my feelings, and I try to express that simply with yeah. So it's very difficult to explain. It's just a vibration inside of me, and.
But you put a distortion on it.
Yeah, I've got a little distortion, but it's my. I don't want to say which distortion is. So no, it's a simple distortion. It's a guitar distortion to have a sound close to the guitar sound, and two with the bass you have the low frequency. So I can mix the both, and maybe the sound is like that. With this distortion, I don't know.
One of the things that really struck me from watching you play, and I saw you on the tour with Trivium when you were in Santa Cruz, it was a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And the thing that struck me was that you're tuned like a guitar, and it is a guitar, but it's also very much a rhythmic instrument. It's almost like you're playing drums and you're playing guitar and you're playing bass all at once.
Yeah, I try to follow the double kick on the drum, and I play the same notes on the guitars, and my game is between guitarist, bassist, percussionist. I don't know. And dancer also on stage. Yeah, that's true.
Excellent. So let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite songs off of not the newest record, but the record before that, From Mars to Sirius, and that's Flying Whales. What can you tell me about that song?
It's a killer song. No, I don't know. People seem to like it. When we first composed this song, we thought it would be like something a bit obscure, hard to understand maybe for the diehard fans. But it became like the one that everyone wants to hear. When we play live, people are, they ask for this song. So it became like one of our main anthem, I would say. And it's a song where I just lyrically speaking, it was a lot of imagination, and it's a kind of tribute to the whales, because they're disappearing from this planet because we are killing them, and it's unacceptable. So we wanted to to do a tribute to the whales, and not only because they're endangered species, but also because they are very intelligent, and scientists can prove that they have a very important gray matter in the brain, almost more than us human beings, and yet we don't understand why they are so intelligent and how they developed this gray matter inside the brain. So in this song, I'm talking about the fact that maybe there is another form of intelligence, and our intelligence, us human beings, is really a tool for war, for destruction, for competition. And when you watch the whales, how they behave and how their society is structured, it's only harmony, So they're very intelligent. They're very big mammals, like us, mammifères in French, and yet they don't kill each other, And they are so intelligent. So in this song, it was not only a tribute to an endangered species, but also, hey, watch the whales, and maybe we have something to learn from them. We have a choice, basically. We could be on the side of the traffic, and not using any electricity, and play like with acoustic guitars, but not being in the music industry finally, because we have to take planes to go on tour. We ride a bus. We use electric guitars and everything, but we think the energy that we can spread through the music, and the message that we have, if we can call that a message, it's just an energy, right? Is more important than the pollution that's coming out of this activity. And we thought about it like several times. Okay, let's give up and just be in the wood and on our own and die unknown. But we have something that we feel that we should share, with people, and we have an audience, like fans, and people wants to hear us. They want to hear us, so we made our choice, and in the end, we hope that it will be a benefit.
Well, as a fan, I can just say, please don't give up. Please do not give up. Do not give up. I look forward to you a lot. So let's listen to Flying Whales. tales on white noise music from Gojira, or is it Gojira? I've got to ask now. I'm here with Joe and Jean-Michele. How do you say the name of this band?
Well, it's up to you, man. I mean, people are free to pronounce it as they want. Some will say Gojira, some Gojira, Gojira, or I think the best way to pronounce it is Gojira, and that's the Japanese, So, but don't worry about it. Just say what you want.
So, where did the name come from?
Yeah, right. The Gojira is I say Gojira. I don't know.
That must be the right way.
Well, if you want, and that's the original name for Godzilla, the giant lizard destroying everything. And Godzilla was born from nuclear waste underwater, so we thought it was a good image for the music that we play. It's sort of fighting back, against pollution and abusive behavior.
So we're here for the Way of All Flesh tour. I know my friend Zook and I were both waiting very much for this record to come out, and we're very, very impressed with it. Talk to me a little bit about what the arc is, because it really does. It tells a story, and it takes you on a journey through this whole record. And we'll focus on a song here in a minute, but I want you to kind of give me an overview of what it was you were going for in this record.
First of all, we wanted something more straight to the point after touring so much on From Mars to Sirius. From Mars to Sirius, kind of epic, and sometimes it takes time to get into the music, into the songs, very long intros, and a lot of contrast also. And we wanted something more rough, more straight to the point, more aggressive. And the topic is death, so it fits pretty well. Well, I don't know. It was just the mood, of that period, and well, the whole album the concept is death, the body that will return to dust one day, and the soul, if there's a soul that might remain somehow, and life after death, and the whole vision of life can be very different if you think and if you believe that your soul is eternal. So it's a lot of questions about all that.
So the song that really stands out to me on this record, and it's all wonderful, I'm not putting any of it down, but the one that really stood out to me, and I think kind of goes along with the theme of what you were talking about there, is called The Art of Dying. Tell me about that song.
Yeah, The Art of Dying is not really the art of killing yourself, right? But it's the art of spend your life in respect, and keep in mind that we are so fragile that we can die anytime, and that we won't bring anything with us in the afterlife. No material, no money, no belongings, no house, no big cars, nothing. So we should think about that during the lifetime and share what we have with other people, and not being too greedy. And because the situation on the planet is ridiculous, we have like 10% of the population with 90% of the money. So this is ridiculous. We should definitely do something as grown-ups. I don't know how to talk about that. It's so cliche, but it's so true. So the art of dying is like, okay, the art of let things go and get prepared for the next life, That's the idea.
Dying isn't just the end, it's something, there's an art form involved in it. There's a way of living your life to prepare yourself for that moment in the right way.
Yes, exactly. And I think it's more difficult for the soul, if we consider that the soul is immortal and that reincarnation does exist. If we consider this, I would say that it will be easier if we live with respect toward other people and ourselves, and if we are more conscious that that the most important is the soul and not the body or the material the body is important. We should take care of it, of course, but the soul is very important too, and what's going to happen after this life.
So let's listen to The Art of Dying on White Noise Metal.
Breathing slowly, mechanical heartbeat, losing contact with the living. Almighty teeming blood, hybrid, empty brain. Don't see anything real in the game. The tension is building constantly. No reason, just a reflex I have, driven by clockwork. I try to keep an eye open and I realize I haven't closed my eyes in a long time.
The Art of Dying from Gojira on White Noise Metal. I'm sitting here with Joe and Jean-Michele, and I've just been talking to them a little bit about one of our favorite segments, something we call
Shit We Like.
White noise metal.
So what is it that you guys are listening to right now? Is there a band out there that you'd really like to recommend that fans of Gojira should check out that they might not know about?
There is one band that I'm sure every Gojira fan knows is Mastodon, and I'm a big fan of the last album. And Jean-Michele, I think you like it too.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's magical. So that's one band that we recommend. Everyone in Gojira is a big fan of Mastodon.
yeah. For my part, I like a band from Sweden called Burst. It's a really good band. It's a mix between metal music, hardcore music, post-hardcore music, and more. So it's really interesting to discover this band for me.
You have a song you recommend for them?
All the songs. Yeah, you have to listen the album. Yeah, Lazarus Bird is the name of the last album, and you have to listen all the album. Yeah.
Now, I think when we think about the centers of heavy metal in the world, we obviously think about Sweden, and we think perhaps about England. We think about maybe the Boston area and Orange County in the United States. What's the scene like in France, especially in the south of France, where you're from?
We have lots of good bands. There is a black metal scene, underground black metal scene. There are some pretty good death metal bands rising, from all the cities, not only Paris. There's a band that we tour with pretty often called Dagoba. They're like a killing machine on stage, and I hope they will make it here in the States. Another band from Toulouse called Manimal. I'm a huge fan of these guys. There's another band, very good friends of us, and we like to tour with them in France, called Trepalium, or Trepalium. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but you can check anyway on our MySpace. There are links to these bands, and in Bordeaux there are like many bands also, and Marseille. I don't know, a lot of bands.
Well, I'd like to thank Joe and Jean-Michele from Gojira for joining us here on White Noise Metal.
If you like this band, you should buy their music and other merchandise at whitenoisemetal.com. If you like White Noise Metal, say so with positive comments on iTunes and MySpace. And please tell your friends about the bands you've heard on White Noise Metal with that BS dude, Brian Shields.
Why not?